The Fasting Highway by Graeme Currie. Copyright 2020. All rights reserved. Disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, nor am I a trained health professional. Any of the written content in my personal story that follows should not be considered as medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or trained medical professional before starting any health plan. I have no affiliations with any product or health-related companies. Chapter 1. Backstory to my life as an obese person. Anyone who has been obese or carried lots of weight knows what sort of burden that can be. Writing this book has been an emotional time for me, with a lot of soul-searching, as it brought back to me many painful memories of how my obesity had caused so much heartache, hurt and embarrassment that resulted in me in having such a low opinion of myself. It is still amazing to me when I put it all together, how far away from happy I became, all because of food. We all know the names obese people cruelly get called. Over the years, I have heard them all. Fat, fatty, slob, freak, chubs, lard ass, beach ball, just to name a few. We all know the deep hurt of overhearing people commenting about your weight in public, or the street vendor overseas selling T-shirts that scream out, "Hey, you don't have to worry, we have jumbo size here." I endured years of sniggering, laughing and teasing by those mean kids or workmates. I was often told I was too fat for something, or I was too heavy for that ride. Then there were those kids that would yell at the top of their voices, "Look at that fat guy," on public transport. I was never ever picked on a team at school during lunchtime sport because I was the fat kid who couldn't run. Fat kids are always trying to make themselves invisible just to fit in. We all know obesity is a crushing burden, and all I can tell you is once you are not obese and that very heavy burden is lifted, it's like freedom I have never experienced, and it's liberating once you get rid of the weight. I've been asked a lot why I got to be so obese. Normal people cannot understand why you just don't eat better food. Why can't you just stop? In my mind, sugar and fast food were the main contributors to my obesity. I want to make it clear, I don't want to demonize sugar and fast food at all in this book. I truly respect people's right to eat whatever they want. I know I had a very big problem with sugar and fast food myself. I was addicted to them. There was no such thing as moderation for me. I ate as much as I could stuff into my mouth regularly and often. Unfortunately, for some of us, there is no such thing as balance and moderation. I had no self-control with sugar and an insatiable appetite for fast food and carbohydrates, like bread and potato chips. I think all of us know deep down why we are so obese. We are the ones stuffing ourselves all day. We just ignore those signals that our body give us because our desire for that hit of fast food and sugar is so ingrained in us, it overrides everything. Some people have a genuine medical issue that causes weight gain. Amazingly, I never had any medical problems relating to the excess weight I was carrying. I was never diabetic or even pre-diabetic at my heaviest weight. I just couldn't stop eating foods that made me fatter each year. It didn't help in my teen years. My parents owned a convenience store in New Zealand, and I ate and drank myself stupid daily and stacked on the weight. My parents worked hard, and I would often take food from the shop and eat it in secret in the flat upstairs. The bigger I got, the more unhappy and withdrawn I got. I had few friends and never had a girlfriend in high school. I was a victim of some bad bullying at school by teachers and kids. I was that big obese kid that everyone thought it was okay to ridicule, tease and abuse every day. I got into a lot of fights. Some I won, but usually I would be fighting a pack of boys who just wanted to give the fat kid a kicking. After I left school, I staggered from job to job, and the bullying and discrimination carried on. I got very ill at 19 with rheumatic fever and came close to dying in hospital. I lost a huge amount of weight through being ill, and when I recovered, I found a new job. People reacted so differently to me without all the weight. I became a social butterfly, met lots of girls, and partied a lot as a young person does. It was my first taste of what it was like to be a normal-sized person. I never got bullied, I was popular, and had a lot of friends. Eventually, though, the weight returned, and through my 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s, I just got bigger. I did not exercise or pay any attention to my diet whatsoever. I just ate whatever I wanted and had no off button. I became morbidly obese past that tipping point where I just accepted this was my lot in life.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?